Hey, what's up YouTube? It is Captain Shock here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to play the map Scorch. Now this map does not have a main power position, rather it has two mini power positions which are very important, and you will see me using it. So my opening rush is to push straight down the middle, and on top of this box here it gives me that higher elevation, and they will normally push where that guy pushed, and I blasted his brains out. So now I'm checking this doorway here, and this is the mini power position, so I'm taking him out and I'm checking that bottom doorway there, and I'm in the second mini power position right now, and it's very specified, it's very important. Look, you see this box right next to me? I'm not crossing that line. So this is the second mini power position, and you take them out of their spawns when they push through those two doors, one to the left and one to the top left, and they normally flow through those two areas. It's extremely effective. You can also see me checking my 6 constantly, because they can push from behind here as well to my right around this area. They can flow from here, so you have to be careful of that. So you don't want to stay in that mini power position too longish. Remember, it's just a mini power position, and you hit them straight off the spawn. The spawns back there where I just came from are very strong, and they will spawn, a lot of them will spawn there, and you can just take them out by holding that mini power position. So you have to time it right as well. You also want to keep control of this middle lane right here. Keep control of it, use the elevation to your advantage, and you can see a lot of the enemies rage quit straight away when they got wrecked, but a lot of people will join again soon, so stay tuned. So now I'm pushing around here, and behind me, you don't want to stay behind me too long. That area is a major death zone. You will die. So pay particular attention of how I am navigating the map and where I'm moving, where I'm head glitching. It's very important, and avoid that death zone. So now I'm pushing back here into the main spawn. He gets taken out straight away. How easy is that? Now to get back into the main building, I like pushing from this area because I have the head glitches, I have cover, I can use elevation, and now I'm flowing through the mini power position. Look at that navigation, and back to the middle lane. You see what I'm doing, and this is efficient map navigation. And now back here is the death zone. If you venture too deep into it, you will be a dead man. You saw straight away how the perception went off, and I immediately went into phase shift, and the perception went off when I was close to the death zone. So of course you see what happens there. Now I'm moving away from it. I made sure that my back is cleared, and I'm checking. You see, I'm being very disciplined about that fact. Back into the mini power position. You can see how they're flowing out from that spot, and they also flow out from the top right as well, so you pay attention to that, and it is very strong like I mentioned before. I do recommend running a UAV for this map as well, so it will give you that added extra awareness, and you will know when to take up the mini power position to hit them off their spawns. Now I'm pushing around this side now, and look at that. You get wrecked, boy. What are you doing in the corner there, having a picnic on Scorcher? Now you can see me, I'm just pre-aiming that area. Sometimes they're behind that head glitch, but I'm not pushing inside there. I'm making a U-turn and I'm coming back to this side. And again, lo and behold, I'm controlling this middle lane. This middle lane is mine. They cannot pass through this middle lane. You have map control once you control this middle lane. Because what are they left with? They have to either push to the right through choke points, or to the left through other choke points. So I see my teammate there, so I turn around and I'm hoping he has my back. I wall run, but I'm checking the doorway. Look at where my crosshairs are. I'm pre-aiming it, I'm checking it. I'm checking the area first, hitting them from that angle. The teammate picks up the kill, but watch this now, this is very important. So they're either going to push from that doorway to the right, or this room here. So when you're in this area, know that they're going to push through this area here. And where I just peeked, that's their spawn area for this side of the map. It's their major spawn zone. Now I don't recommend patrolling down that tunnel too much, because sometimes there are snipers and head glitches waiting for you there. So I rather come across to the middle. I jump onto this box to always give me that added elevation. Now I'm pushing around here back into mini power position. He flows out from his spawn and he dies. How simple is that? Now I'm pre-aiming the doorway because we know from now that they love to push there from the spawns. So I'm in the second mini power position and I'm taking them out just like that. But I'm also checking around here because remember I told you guys they love to flow from that area as well, so always check your 6. But these two areas are the major flow zones, the major traffic areas, and by taking advantage of those points, you will do a lot better when playing this map. You will be consistent on this map because there's not much they can do about it. They have to flow through those two choke points, and they can't do anything to you because you're hitting them from that angle. But the only way they can get you is flowing from behind. That's why I say always check your 6. Now I'm back down through the middle. I have total map control down that middle. They can't do anything. I'm going to limit my time there. You see, I spent less time in that dead zone, as little minimum time as possible. Now I'm flowing back around here through the middle and checking the area back into the mini power position. And who invited him to my power position? Can someone tell me? Back onto the elevated spot now, checking that area in case they push it. I'm also checking to my left because they have to flow through those two choke points, down those two doorways, right? So now I'm pushing up, and there's always one potentially going to be there. So now I'm just pushing ahead now, and look at the minimap. You can see the red dot on the minimap. So I'm just checking for that enemy. I turn around and I kill him. Now the enemies know that I am on a streak. You can see the grenades going off now, and I have to push through this zone, and look how quick I left that dead zone. So now I'm just making a loop. I'm going through this door, and I go straight into phase shift because that camper is in a corner there. Did you see that? And this is why I love phase shift as well. Nothing can touch you when you're in phase shift unless they phase shift themselves, and I wish they would. I would be waiting for them. So now I'm thinking this camper is not going to push me. That's why I stayed there and I waited for him to push, but he's not going to push it. So I go straight down the middle. I'm looking at the death skulls. So I'm just examining the area. See, checking to my left, checking to my right, checking the corners that they love to be in, and I am killing them off the spawn again. They love flowing through there. You guys have seen it. It's evidence now. They're not learning from their mistakes as well. But also there's not much they can do about it. If they're going to spawn there, they have to flow through those points. So what can they do? Now I entered their spawn. I'm just pre-aiming it. Make sure it is cleared. And I take him out. I shoot him from behind. And I'm moving back now into the mini power position. And lo and behold, look at where I flow through down the middle of the map. You're seeing the pattern now, guys. I'm also one off the nuclear, so I'm gonna be hunting for that enemy. But you can see me just being careful of the death zone. I'm not pushing it too crazy. I see the death skull there and I shoot him from behind. I get my deatomizer strike. I also had my phase shift ready just in case. That's why I was able to push it. So the map is scorched. Now it's time to scorch my enemies. Let it rain down on them. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Definitely use what you've learned today. It will work. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Please share the videos if you want to see me grow and bring awesome videos like this in the future. And do subscribe if you haven't already. Take care. Bye.